allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Good morning, everyone. Thanks for being here. Welcome to this regularly scheduled Board of Commissioners meeting, October 2nd, 2025. Housekeeping note, this meeting is being recorded. Let's start with introductions. Ms. Moore.
Cal Moore, IT Director.
Marilyn Seco, the Courier Express and the Ridgeway Record.
Matt Fry, County Treasurer.
Rick Brown, Solicitor. Greg Bauer, Commissioner.
Fritz Lecker, Commissioner.
Morning, Matt Weasenberry, Commissioner.
Pat Straub, Elk County Chief Clerk.
Emily Enders, Office Administrator.
Marcia Dipple, Director of Employment Support Services for Dickinson.
Becky Taylor, Elk County Planning. Jasmine Peterson, Director of Domestic Relations.
Good morning. Jasmine, that is a beautiful name. Bet you get a lot of comments on that.
I do.
I bet people mess it up too, don't they?
Surprisingly, not as much as I thought they would.
That's a great name. I like it. Okay, so we're through with introductions. We have an agenda before us, gentlemen. Look for approval of the agenda.
Make that motion to approve the agenda as prepared. Second.
Thank you. We have a motion and a second. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Motion carries. Thank you. We also have the minutes of the September 18th, which was my birthday, meeting. We reviewed, love my birthday. Anybody have questions, changes, comments? Hearing none, look for a motion to approve as presented. I'll make that motion. Need a second.
I can second.
Thank you. Are you awake?
Well, I have to abstain. I did not attend the meeting, so I feel
sorry.
somewhat reluctant to second a motion to
Thank you.
approve minutes of a meeting I didn't attend. I second.
Thank you, Commissioner.
I have nothing to
Wow.
share.
Motion and second, all those in favor of approving the minutes of September 18th Commissioners meeting signify by saying aye. Aye, motion carries. Takes us to presentations. My favorite presentations every year. I don't think you were here last year, were you? Or the year before, maybe.
No, I think it was last year. I was going to Philadelphia all of last year for personal reasons.
Yes, you were.
So, but it's good now. My husband received a lung transplant and he's living, so I know, so yes, but I spent most of last year going back and forth to Philadelphia.
Great.
So,
Marcia Dipple from Dickinson,
yes,
with a proclamation for us.
yes, I've been doing this 11 years now, so. Hello, my name is Marcia Dipple and I'm Director of Employment Support Services with Cameron, Elk, Nicotine, and Potter counties. Thank you for having me here today. I'm honored to accept this proclamation celebrating the 80th anniversary of National Disability Employment Awareness Month on behalf of Journey Health, Dickinson and Dickinson Centers Employment Support Services. This proclamation declaring the month of October as National Disability Employment Awareness Month is a significant step towards recognizing the talents and abilities that disabled individuals can contribute to the community and to the workforce. Employment Support Services assist individuals with disabilities in obtaining and maintaining competitive employment. In today's world, one must be ever mindful of programs and benefit cuts that will affect disabled individuals, with lessening or eliminating their dependence on government benefits by supplementing their income with earned income. This ensures that disabled individuals are one step closer to independence. As part of our celebration of America's 250th anniversary in 2026, our upcoming National Disability Employment Awareness Month observances honors the values and talents that American workers with disabilities contribute to our nation's workplaces and economy. Throughout this month, we will highlight the achievements of people with disabilities, both past and present. That's the spirit behind this year's official theme, celebrating value and talent. I invite all of you to join you and the public to join us on October 21st, Tuesday at 10 a.m. at the main office of Cervidia Drive to celebrate the vocational successes of our consumers and staff. While October is National Disability Employment Awareness Month, it should not stop there. Every month should be a month that skills and abilities and the values and talents of disabled individuals are utilized in the workforce. Every month should be a month that we are working towards this goal. Thank you, and it's an honor to receive these proclamations from you, the Yelp County Commissioners. A few things to give out. Here's an invite for everybody for the,
October 21st?
yes, and it's a wonderful program. People get up and attest to how much, an impact having a job has had upon their life. We've had people that were homeless and were able to get a job and get an apartment, and people that were able to save up and get a car so then they can get to doctor's appointments and their job and to, social things, to get groceries, things like that. So, and there's statistics that I could talk about all day about, how people that have disabilities are 40% less likely than their non-disabled peers to call off work. And everybody has to cover people, cover for staff and for the coworkers that are off. That's amazing. They take, and less doctor's appointments, less medications, less hospital stays. So having a goal and purpose in life makes you happy and healthy and more productive. Also, recently, a member of my staff was given the honor of the Sis Simon Award as the Employee of the Year in Dickinson. And that was Michelle Pastori. And one of the things that Michelle also did was create this new comic book, this AI comic book that kind of explains what we do. And it's just a fun way. So I'm going to give out these to all of you folks.
I saw that comic book at the Recovery in Six, didn't I, Marcia?
Yes,
I took some home for my grandkids.
yes.
That was a pretty cool thing.
Yes, it's a lot of fun. So
And she won an award for that.
yes, well, it was
Cool.
that and basically all of her, her just great outstanding work she has been doing over the course of the last several years. Yeah,
Well, thank you.
Or-
Will she be here?
she will be there, yep. Skill Store may even make a showing of that.
Excited, we'll be there. Say this was an AI comic book?
She did it, but she inputs the things and then it kind of like reworks it, and then she has to rework it from there according to what she likes and what she doesn't like.
Great use
You
of
know.
technology.
Yeah, yes, it was. And sometimes it came out when, you have to really get to know them. She's much better at that. It would come out, it would be worded right, so she'll have to reword the whole thing and, so.
Very nice. Thank you. It is cool.
No, I can't get up my game.
Oh, you made it. Oh, thank you. Are you done?
Yep, I'm done.
Thank you, Mark. It's fantastic.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. So we have before us, our proclamation. We have a proclamation to acknowledge National Disability Employment Awareness Month. You said it 5 times. I didn't even stutter. So in our proclamation, which I will read, see what I did. Whereas October 2025 marks the 80th anniversary of National Disability Employment Awareness Month, or NDEAM. I'm gonna call it ND.
Yeah, that's what they do call it, but I think those, but I'll know the acronyms here, so I worded it down.
You did great. ND, which began as a recognition of people with physical disabilities. And whereas the purpose of ND is to raise awareness of disability employment and celebrate the many and varied contributions of America's workers with disabilities. And whereas later ND was expanded and evolved to include all people with disabilities, including those with mental health conditions and other non-obvious disabilities, acknowledging the importance of increasing their access to employment. And whereas workplaces welcoming of the talents of all people including people with disabilities, including those with mental health conditions and other non-obvious disabilities, are a critical part of our efforts to build a strong economy. Therefore, be it resolved that the County of Elk recognizes and commemorates the 80th anniversary of Indeed and affirms Elk County's commitment to ensuring that all people, including disabled workers, have the opportunity to find meaningful work. In witness whereof, we have hereunto set our hands the second day of October 2025. So, gentlemen, I look for a motion to approve this proclamation.
So moved. Second.
We have motion and a second. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. So hereby issue this proclamation. And would you like a photo?
Yes.
Okay, great. Do you have to leave or stay for the meeting?
If whatever's most convenient for you, I can stay or I can go ahead and leave.
You're welcome to stay and then we'll get a photo at the end, Marilyn. Sounds great. Thank you. Thanks for being here, Mark.
Thank you.
It's always fun to see you. Okay. Next on our agenda, we have a resolution, for resolution number 2025-06. Approval of the fiscal year 2025 Community Development Block Grant, another CDBG application. So we have Becky Taylor here. She's our CDBG coordinator. Becky?
Hello, this resolution authorizes the submission of the fiscal year 2025 CDBG application. It also certifies that we complied with the various HUD regulations, which there are a lot of. This year, we are applying for funding to complete 5 projects. The county, and I have a little handout for everybody because it's a lot of numbers.
Great.
Thanks for the
Thank
difference.
you. Thank you. Appreciate
For
that.
fiscal year 2025, the Elk County entitlement is $311,000. $311,574. For Elk County, we have $218,278, and then $178,988 in project dollars. And then for the Ridgeway Borough, which we manage their funding, they have $93,296, of which $83,967 would be project dollars. So for Elk County, we received 3 applications. One is for the Highland Township Water Telemetry Drive in the amount of $31,350. We received an application for the Johnsonburg Public Library. They're going to replace 3 windows in the upstairs of the library. Their request was $60,500. And then we received a request from the Johnsonburg Borough for their community building entrance, and their request is $58,300. We had a remaining balance of $28,838, which we are gonna allot towards slum and blight remediation. And I did solicit for some projects for that. They are due to me on October 15th. And then the Ridgeway Borough, they are gonna use their funding for curb cuts in various areas throughout the borough. They have Thorn Avenue, Sheridan and Sherman, Main Street and South Street. So we're asking permission to submit the application for fiscal year 2025.
Great. And you've met with the commissioners. It should be noted that we've discussed all these projects. We did some follow-up communications with the Johnsburg Library. So we approved these projects, right? At our last meeting?
Yes.
Yes. So now we're submitting a resolution saying, here's our application.
Yes, and the application for this year is due on October 31st.
October 31st, great. So we have our resolution 2025-26, the resolution of the Elk County Board of Commissioners authorizing the submission of an application to the Pennsylvania Department of Community Economic Development for funding through the Community Development Block Grant Program as authorized under the Housing and Community Development Act.
Motion to approve resolution 2025-36.
Thank you.
Second.
Good motion and second. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Motion carries. And thank you. This is very helpful, Becky. Appreciate it. especially for Maryland, right, Maryland? Okay, requests, okay. Under new business, we have a request from Domestic Relations for a renewal contract with Rebecca Dean as the Elk Cameron hearing officer from October 1, 2025 through September 30, 2030 at a rate of $150 per hour. Today we have Jasmine Peterson here, our Domestic Relations Director. Welcome, Jasmine. Is there any other background information we should know?
The reason for the request is, the contract has to be renewed along with cooperative agreement, and there was no change in rate per hour for Rebecca at this time. It's the same exact contract, just new dates for the next 5 years.
Great, thank you. Okay, so it's your recommendation that we approve this renewal contract?
Yes.
Okay, look for a motion.
So moved.
You have a motion, and a second, thank you. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carries, thank you.
And Rick did, solicitor did take a look at this.
Thank you, Mr. Sliss. Thanks for being here, Jasmine.
Thank you.
Okay, new business number 2, a renewal agreement between the County of Elk and Pennsylvania Department of Agriculture designating Northern Tier Community Action Corp as the lead agency to administer the Emergency Food Assistance Program, otherwise known as TPAP, from October 1, 2025 through September 30, 2026. And so Northern Tier Community Action is based out of Emporium in Cameron County, and Elk County, the County of Elk, as receiver of these funds, has the authority to designate another entity to administer these funds. And Northern Tier has done this program for us for many, many years. So this is just a standard renewal agreement. I forget the amount of dollars worth of food that TFAP provides between the two counties, but it's substantial. So I would make a motion that we approve this renewal agreement for Northern Tier Community Action to be the lead agency for our TPAP program.
Second.
Motion is second. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Thank you. New business number 3, we have a request from our Veterans Affairs Office for approval of benefits for 3 veteran burials, 1 spouse burial, and 3 veteran headstones. Thank you. We have a motion and a second. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Thank you. New business number 4, a request from Children and Youth Services for a renewal of grants for July 1, 25 to June 30, 2026. And typically our Director of Children and Youth, Nancy Baker, is here to give us some color on these items, but she couldn't be here this morning. So she had some business to attend. So 4A is a renewal of the family group decision-making for $45,000, which is a decrease of $25,000. And it should be noted that these grant requests are typically one of the defining criteria is how much they used in the previous year. So that's probably why there's a decrease, $25,000. And 4B is for the family redevelopment grant for $45,000, which is an increase of $20,000. So we have 4A and 4B as recommended for renewal by our Director of Children and Youth. I'd look for a motion to approve those if there are no other questions or discussions.
Second.
Motion second. Thank you. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. Moving right along, we have correspondence. There is some correspondence. It is available in the Commissioner's office if anybody would like to review that. Under Good of the County, we welcome and encourage the public to attend our meetings. Under America 250 PA updates, it was really interesting, Marcia, to hear you acknowledge A250 in your little talk, so that's cool. On the Elk County side, our Liberty Bell will be dedicated on the courthouse lawn on November 6, 2025. The public is cordially invited to attend. Invitations will be going out. We expect a good number of local and state dignitaries. We're sending invitations to the senior centers, to the libraries, to the schools. The bell is decorated by every one of our 4,000 school students in the county had the opportunity to help decorate the bell. We're really thrilled about that. So we're inviting the schools. We plan to have a student speaker who you don't want to miss. It's going to be awesome. So we're excited to look forward to that. Another note, the A250 PA Elk County grant application deadline is October 15th at 4 p.m. So we're getting some of those grant applications in. I did send out a mass communication about 10 days ago, reminding folks. So we're looking for some good stuff from that. The Veteran Affairs Office will be closed on October 7th from 12:30 to 4 p.m. for mandatory training. Last, please continue to pray for our military personnel, our families and our children, their teachers, all elected officials, and peace in the world. Questions from the press?
Yes, I have one for Jasmine. First off, spell your first name, please.
Jasmine.
Okay, I got it right. The second question is, can you describe what Rebecca does? I mean, what her job is, what her preparation is? I mean,
Yes, of course. So, our county for domestic relations is what's called a 3-tier county. So we start with the conference officer in our office. If there's any disagreement or chance that they would like it to go in front of our hearing officer, Rebecca, who is a lawyer, she can interpret the laws a little better. That would be her job, is if they request that hearing, she would prep, look at their full case, look at any evidence or exhibits they present to her, and then make a final decision. And then if for some reason they feel she made a mistake, that's where the 3rd tier comes in, should be filing exceptions with our president judge. But so she's the second part of our 3-tier system.
good to know. I think I wanted to make a point of that because I think it justifies the money that they're paying.
Right.
I wanted to make that clear.
They very critical part of the.
I believe that position is mandatory too, correct?
For a
It's mandatory.
Superior County, yes, we
Yes.
do need a hearing officer at that second.
You don't, yes, you don't have. We really can't say no.
Do the majority of the cases go to the hearing officer, or can they be figured out by conference?
So we do have people that agree and don't go to the hearing officer. They agree with that first tier, the conference officer's recommendations, but you know, sometimes, you know, the child support work can get a little messy and they want somebody, you know, with that law background to go over their case, just to make sure that everything is looked at, because again, she can interpret laws that our conference officer cannot, since they are not lawyer, and it makes and for more sound judgment for some clients in our office, and gives it a little more peace of mind.
Thank you.
Sound like you know what you're talking about.
Thank you.
So good job. I know you're relatively new
Yes.
and new to that position, so great job. Okay, any questions from taxpayers? Mr. Treasurer, anything new from you? We in good shape at the county?
As far as I know.
You would let us know if we weren't, correct? Thank you. Sounds good. Having no other business, look for motion to adjourn. So moved. Next meeting will be October the 14th, 16th, 2 plus 14, 16, right here in this room. Thank you. Thanks, everybody.